Hello there, Gemini. This is Jasmine, aka Gladiatorinsweats, and I'm here with your monthly tarot reading for the month of July 2018. So, this is the 3-card spread that I pulled for you guys, and I also pulled an oracle card to conclude the message. Goodness, words all over the place. Alright, so first, I just want to thank you for watching in the first place and for just being here and joining me. So I hope this is well received and I hope that this resonates. So the cards that we have for you, Gemini, for the month of July, we have the World in reverse, 3 of Swords, and the Hierophant in reverse, with the King of Swords as the bottom of the deck. So the first thing that I'm drawn to is the fact that we have 2 major arcana cards and both of them in reverse, and with this 3 of Swords in the middle. And so I am seeing this as this 3 of Swords kind of being the gate, or really the key to really unlocking all of this. So the first thing I did notice is just with the World card of the fixed axis, really the focus in this card, and I see this as the energy being activated at these points. The fact that we have or we had Venus conjunct the North Node, but now at the time of this video, I believe we have Mercury currently in the dance now with the North Node, and we have Mars still with the South Node now that it's retrograde. So it's still really playing in this little dance now with the node. And so not even just that, but we also have Jupiter in Scorpio. We also have Uranus in Taurus. So, and this is, first we have personal planet energy at the Leo and Aquarian axis, right? But then at the Scorpio and Taurus axis, we have these grander, more transpersonal energies, even though we do have Jupiter, but Jupiter in Scorpio is very much, expanding into the unknown, into the depths, into the unconscious of the collective. And so it's still very much a very collective energy that's being brought forth here. So ultimately I see this as, for you, Gemini, particularly for you, feeling these synchronistic activations from these planetary transits. I feel like there's a desire to want to connect with yourself, as well as connect with other like-minded souls and other people on a much deeper level. And not just really that, but just really getting into this 3 of Swords of reconnecting with the heart, of unblocking and unlocking the heart. I'm seeing this as maybe our worldviews on the way that love operates, or just the way that we maybe have carried on with love has just been very diluted or manipulated, just not the way that it really should have been. I'm just seeing this as like a manipulation of power that really did kind of keep many of us feeling stuck in cycles of pain, of trauma, of fear, and really keeping us from being able to get out of those cycles. But I see that as this really kind of breaking out of that. Not really just breaking out of that, but with this King of Swords, I relate this to the Aquarian energy when I look at this card. So I relate this again to Mars in Aquarius, with the South Node being in Aquarius. So we're really activating, not just that, but again, as we have Venus in Leo, as we have Mercury now in Leo. So also see it with this King of Swords and the 6 of Swords, and not to mention the 7 of Coins, which is at the bottom. I feel like there's just this really like electrifying jolt that kind of shakes us out of our rut, shakes us out of the cycle, or just really shakes us out of this crossroads, because it's now we're starting to see where you imagine like in those shows or just like in a skit where you're in a forest and you're trying to take these different turns or whatever, and you end up at the same tree no matter what. Like, that's kind of the feeling that I get with these 3 cards, and that really coming up to the surface for us. Just if we just go back to Uranus being in Taurus and this Jupiter in Scorpio, of this realignment of, resurfacing of our issues, so we can really realign with what we really care about, so we can really, make our reality, make ourselves into, what it is that we really truly want to represent. I even just see with that 7 of coins, with this, 6 of swords and the King of Swords, as kind of just being like shaken out of, and maybe just in a way like being teleported out of the sunken place, or really out of a place of not even darkness, but out of a place of like out of a house of mirrors. So the card that I got for you as the oracle was the Rose Pink Dragon. And definitely see this being connected with that 3 of Swords. So I definitely see this as that kind of being this main thing that's coming up for us, of us having these, heart activations. But not just heart activations. As the card mentions, prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets excuse me, of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. So, I believe this was in the weekly video that I just posted for the first week of July. The card that we did pull was Kuan Yin's Dragon, and I definitely feel like this is what's coming through heavily for you this month, I guess, Gemini, is of this reconnecting with of love. I mean, Gemini, the card for Gemini in the tarot is the Lovers, is recognizing the divinity in yourself and as well as others, seeing that, seeing the reflection of yourself and other people, opening your heart to a higher understanding of being able to see, good, bad, and indifferent, that it's really all about the reflection of self and opening your heart to that understanding. A number that keeps coming up is 33, so maybe that is important, or maybe has been coming up for any of you out there. I know many Buddhists resonate that also with Kuan Yin. I believe they also say, there's 33 facets of the heart, and so that's also, again, resonant with that numerology there. But ultimately, seeing this as us connecting with that Venus energy really being activated, and not just having it being activated, but it being more so, I guess, downloaded into us, of us actually embodying that, carrying that vibration. So, gonna go ahead and close it there. Thank you so much, Gemini, for watching and tuning in. I believe that's really it. Check out the weekly tarot forecast. Check out my daily and regular content that I post on Instagram, so follow me there if you would like to. Other than that, feel free to check out any of the previous videos. I've just been trying to come out with a lot more content and really focusing on bringing out content that I think is really more essential, I guess, especially in these really shifting times, and feeling very, I don't want to say insecure, but it's just very, it's just very much like not really knowing what the energetic weather is like. That's really how I feel, that maybe a lot of people can feel like one day we wake up feeling great, and the next it's like we're in the middle of a whole another spiritual battle. And that's really, the energy that we're in, is the spiritual war of really us fighting for what it is that we really care about, what it is that we really value. And I feel like for a lot of us, it's love. And so we're really having to fight for what we love. So I end it there for you, Gemini. As I said, please follow me on Instagram if you'd like to interact with me on a more regular basis. But other than that, I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.